All right, all right, all right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, wherever you are in this beautiful world. Welcome to Mindset Monday. I'm your host, Ryan Carthage. We'll be joined shortly by my awesome partner, Mr. Benny Allen. Hope everybody is doing well today. Hope everybody had an awesome weekend. And I hope everybody enjoyed the Super Bowl, right? Um, I was looking for a good game, and that's what we got. Right? And that's what we got. Ended a little bit differently, but still, overall, it was a good game. So it was a good time. Today, we are going to talk about, continue down this line of talking about putting your dream to the test. So let's turn off all distractions, grab a pen and paper for notes. And as always, let's participate and engage. All right. Um, So let me move off of here. There we go. I'll stop the share. Turn on my camera. All right, cool. So let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. Right? We're talking about putting a dream to the test, and we've been going through each of these 10 questions, right, to test our dream. And that fourth question is about passion. All right. The fourth question is about passion. And hold on 1 second. There we go. Camera zoomed in more than I expected. But we're talking about passion. And that question simply is, does your dream or does my dream compel me to follow it? Does my dream compel me to follow it? Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs said, if you're working on something exciting that you really care about, you don't have to be pushed, but that vision pulls you. All right. You guys hear me talk about vision and purpose and why, right? What is your why? What is your purpose, your mission, your cause? What is your vision? That vision will pull you, right? So we're going to find out what your passion is like. All right. So I don't know if anybody remembers back in the day at the carnivals and fairs, they would have those passion meters where you squeeze the trigger and it'll tell you uh, if you're hot or cold, right? How much passion you had. You squeeze the trigger and take that meter, right? Um, it was just to get a quarter. It wasn't really about nothing, but but joy, right? Um, but our passion, we're going to measure the same way, right? We're going to measure it the same way. So when you squeeze that meter on your passion for your dream, are you hot or are you cold? Right? What does that meter tell you? So let's talk about it, right? So Steve Jobs said, and I quote, "The dream will pull you." So we're going to talk about the power of passion, right? The power of passion. First thing about passion is passion pulls you, right? It pulls you. It enables us to overcome adversity, right? Because between between the dream's inspiration and the dream's manifestation, there's a lot of perspiration. There's a lot of work that has to happen in between, right? That dash is a lot of work, right? So I talk to people all the time, and they hear that I trade, and first thing they say is, "Man, right? I've heard a lot about trading, and I want to do that. I want to be a trader." My response to them is simply, "Are you willing to put in the work?" Right? I'm not one to candy coat things and sugarcoat them and sell you this Lambo lifestyle thing. I'm going to be honest with you. Are you willing to put in the work? Hey, what do you mean? How much work does it take? Are you willing to change how you think to be able to become a consistently profitable trader and to achieve that level of success, whatever you deem that to be? Right? It's work. But that passion for that vision, that passion for that dream will pull you through that work, right? Poet author Ward suggested that the key to success is to believe when others are doubting, to plan while others are playing, to study while others are sleeping, to decide while others are delaying, to prepare while others are daydreaming, to begin while others are procrastinating, to work while others are wishing, to save while others are wasting, to listen while others are talking, smile while others are frowning, to commend when others are criticizing, and to persist when others are quitting. None of that happens if you don't have passion. You're not able to do those things going against the grain that everybody else is doing if you don't have passion for what you're doing. If you don't have passion for that vision, that dream that you have, right? You have to be filled with passion for this thing in order to fight through the trials, fight through the long nights, to fight through the shifting and reprogramming of your mind. Only passion gets you to the other side, right? Second thing about passion is not only does passion pull you, not only does passion pull you up, right? It'll pull you up, pull you through those things, but it'll also pull you out, right? It gives initiative. It gives initiative. To succeed, you must, and we talked about this before, right? You must move in your strength zone, the things that you have some skills already in, right? But you also have to continually move outside of your comfort zone to expand your awareness, to then continue to expand those skills that you once just had. Now you're able to develop more, right? You have to move outside of your comfort zone, and only passion will take you outside of that comfort zone, right? When you have passion for something, you're willing to learn as much as possible to achieve that thing. You're willing to learn these extra things that play into that bigger picture, all of those details, right? Bernard Shaw said, "I'm sick of all the reasonable people. They see all of the reasons for not doing something." Passion makes you unreasonable. People say, "Oh, you're crazy. That doesn't make sense. Why are you doing that?" I have passion for where I'm going. Right? People people talk about me all the time, man. Ryan, that doesn't make sense. You really believe that you can do something that big? Yeah. my passion to help people, my passion to change the world is that great. Yes, I can and I will achieve these things. People believe, people tell me all the time that my dreams are unreasonable. All of the time. All the time. But the more they say that, the more I work. And then they come back around and say, "Oh wow, you you actually did that. How did you do that?" I have a purpose and a mission and a cause that's bigger than me. I'm super passionate about my life, man. I don't I'm excited to wake up to do this every Monday morning, every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Nobody has to tell me to do that. No one has to tell me to get out of bed, right? What I've discovered is passion doesn't have an age limit, right? It doesn't matter how old you are. But the passion, what it does is it gives you the energy to accomplish that dream, to move toward that larger vision that you have, that purpose, that mission, that cause that's greater than you, right? The passion will give you the energy to fight through those times to get closer to that thing. John Maxwell, he told a story one time about he was visiting his doctor about a heart issue that he has, and his doctor, asked him, said, "How do you have so much energy with this?" It was a arrhythmia or something like that. Right? How do you have so much energy with this heart issue that you have? And over the time, a couple months pass, and the doctor comes back and says, I've come to the conclusion that you don't pay attention to your body because your dream is bigger than how you feel. His passion for what he does is bigger than how he felt. So he was going to create the energy necessary to continue moving toward that bigger vision, to continue to help one more person, to continue to write another book, to continue to create another training, to help people move from where they are to where they're going. Passion will give you the energy to continue to work, to continue to fight, to continue to move in that direction. The next thing about passion is it positions us well, right? It gives us the greatest odds for success. A guy by the name of Albert Schweitzer, he observed that success, he said, success is not the key to happiness, but happiness is the key to success. If you love what you're doing, you will be successful. It's just a matter of time, right? It's just a matter of time. If you love what you're doing, you'll continue to put in the work because you enjoy it. I enjoy this. I enjoy having these conversations. I enjoy doing the research necessary. I enjoy learning how this thing works. And I enjoy talking to people about how this thing works. Super passionate about that. Hold on one second, everybody. Hold on one second, everybody. My bad, everybody. The kid's not doing too well this morning. But that passion will keep you moving, man. The passion will keep you moving. Former manager of Los Angeles Dodgers, Tommy Lasorda, he once said in an interview that he said, the happiest day of my life is managing a game that we won. The second happiest day of my life is managing a game that we lost. I just love managing this game, right? When you're passionate about something, you're going to have wins and you're going to have losses. We talk about it all the time. You're going to have ups and you're going to have downs. But through those quote unquote losses, you won't lose your zeal for that vision. Through those challenges, you won't completely turn away and quit. You might take a break, take a step back, regroup, but you won't stop, right? On this trading journey, man, I've definitely taken some breaks. I've had to take a step back and regroup, right? Refocus on the vision, refocus on the basics of the process, and then come back to it, right? But you don't quit, right? I've always known that this path, this trading journey was something that I was going to stay on. I've always known that through the ups and downs, through the trials and difficult times, I've known that this was a path that I was going to stay on. The passion for this vehicle to help people change their lives is great. So look at your passion meter, right? And that passion meter goes from 10 to 1. From 10 to 1. 10 being my passion is red hot, and it also sets other people on fire, right? And as you walk down, obviously you get cooler, right? So 9 is I can't imagine my life without it. Then I'm willing to sacrifice other things for it. And then by the time you get down to 4, you're scratching your head like, I'd prefer not to think about it, right? And then you get down to 2. At 2, I put it on my list of favorite things not to do, right? And then number 1 is I'd rather have a root canal without anesthesia before I even touch that thing. And if you're down at that level, you should just walk away from whatever that thing is, right? Just let it go. But love and skill together, it makes a masterpiece. We're developing the skills, right? And you have the opportunity to find your passion. You have that opportunity. And I challenge you to really think through the things that you have going on in your life and the things that you're working on. And I challenge you to find that passion. And the dream that you currently have, do you have that passion for it? Do you have that passion that's going to wake you up every morning? It's going to pull you through the difficult times, going to pull you up, pull you out of those valleys when they come, not if, but when they come. Will that passion for what you do pull you out? Do you have that dream that you have? Is it bigger than you? Is it bigger than you to be able to give you that momentum and that passion to continue working through those difficult moments, to experience the successes, to celebrate the successes. Do you have that passion? Do you have that passion? I challenge you to think about it and rate yourself, right? What's your passion meter? So that's Mindset Monday, good people. What's your passion meter? Floor is open for questions, comments, thoughts, feedback.
Great message this morning, Ryan.
My brother, good morning, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right, good people. If there's none, that's cool, right? But as we're going through this list, start to rate yourself, right? Start to rate yourself. Okay. To be able to take care of yourself and your family financially. Absolutely. Absolutely. Right? Start to rate yourself. Go back and look at each of these questions, right? And that dream that you have, ask yourself these questions and put a rating to it. And as you put a rating to it, you now know if this is something you need to work on, right? Or if it's something that you might need to walk away from. And that's okay. It's about exploration, finding that passion, ensuring that that dream is actually yours, right? So we'll be back at it tomorrow morning, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the pre-New York session, and then tomorrow night for the Asian session at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You guys have an awesome Monday. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
Thank you.
You're welcome.